Okay.
So our first lesson should be relaxation practice.
Hmm.
So to know it, practice it and experience it. So as usual, I will talk briefly about it and I will answer you why listening is also important. And after that, we will practice and we share our experiences. And then you can do that practice. I will send you the audio file so that you can do the practice regularly for 6 days. On the seventh day, we again meet together. So, Sergey, I don't see the smile on your face.
Maybe because that's like early morning, drinking coffee and trying
Oh,
You should drink
to.
water.
thanks God you're not drinking vodka.
No, no, I'm not drinking. Yeah.
So, first thing to understand that when I say mindfulness or meditation, it is a part of Eastern wisdom, and which is 6,000 years old. We have more than 3,000 teachers and 3,000 books, and they all explain about Eastern wisdom. So, how do you understand the Eastern wisdom? It is an instrument of knowledge. Are you getting it?
Like,
Instrument of knowledge. Let me make
yeah.
it little
Hmm.
more clear. I see you. How? Through my eyes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Eyes. Through the eyes, I'm able to see you. The eyes are instrument of knowledge. To
Mm-hmm.
see the world outside, to see the computer, to see the monitor, to see me. Yeah. Eyes are
Mm-hmm.
instrument of
Knowledge.
knowledge by which you see the world outside. Right?
Ears?
No, yeah, same thing. Ear, all every sense organ is an instrument of knowledge to see the world outside. Mind is an instrument to, it is a subtle instrument. It is a subtle instrument. So it has to see the subtle things. What are the subtle things? Thoughts, feelings, emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get it, Irina? So
Confused.
now, don't get confused. Fuse your mind. Fusion is required.
Confused.
Well, I am with you.
You're with me.
Yeah.
So, the all the sense organs are physical instruments of knowledge to see the world outside.
Okay.
Mind is a subtle instrument by which we know our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Clear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eastern wisdom is an instrument of knowledge to see my true nature that is full of peace, happiness, love, wisdom. And one of the great practice is mindfulness or meditation. Did you get it? Physical
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
instrument to see the physical world, subtle instrument to see the
Subtle world.
subtle things, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And Eastern wisdom is an instrument to see your true nature. What is that true nature? It is permanent peace, happiness, love, wisdom. So I didn't write anything. Tanya has written a lot on the Facebook about love. So love is within you. We'll talk later. So, so did you understand that part? The first is. Now, how to approach this Eastern wisdom or including meditation or mindfulness? The first step is knowing the principle. Understand in a very simple word. I don't know, let me know it. First step. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand, let me understand it. Second step. Now I understand, but I don't experience. So let me practice it to experience. So, three steps are very important. First is when I say I don't know, let me know it. How do you know it? By listening and learning the principles of the Eastern wisdom. How do you know chemistry? A teacher, you go to the class and teacher says, what is this H? So you say H is a alphabet. Then the teacher says no, H means hydrogen,
Mm-hmm.
O means oxygen. So then I know, oh, that is what it is. So when I attend the chemistry class, H means hydrogen, O means oxygen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But H is alphabet. So
Also, yes.
you're not studying, you are not in a chemistry class, it is simply H or O alphabet. What Tanya is teaching, right?
In
Mm-hmm.
our class,
Mm-hmm.
it's
That is
happiness.
why it is important to listen and learn the principles of Eastern wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
It gives a right meaning so that you can succeed in the journey of discovery of inner peace and happiness. First step is done. What is the first step? I don't know. Let me know it.
No.
So now you know the
Uh,
principle. Like hydrogen, now you know H is equal to H means hydrogen. But now, why, what, where, when? So chemistry teacher says H contains number of electrons. H combines with oxygen and makes water. So now the second step is I don't understand. Let me understand.
no.
First step is I don't know. Let me know it. Second step is I don't understand. Let me understand it. So, what is that understanding? By thinking in your mind. What is going on in your mind now?
Thinking.
Thinking what you're thinking.
What we don't understand.
Is mind outside the class, outside the session, or is mind is paying attention to what I'm talking?
Mm-hmm.
Guruji, I
Paying
have a
attention.
question.
Yes,
Uh,
Sergey.
what is the difference between know and understand?
Yes. Knowing mostly is an information. I know the principle as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And understanding means now there is a clarity about that principle. There is a clarity. There is no doubt. Oh, I don't know the name. And I ask, who is Sergey? So I point out to Irina, are you Sergey? No, I am not. So I filter out. That gives you an understanding. Oh, and
Mm-hmm.
I point out to Tanya, are you Sergey? No. So there are only three people, and I know that Sergey is one of them. So third is yes, I now understand. You are Sergey. So understanding is one thing, understanding is one, and knowing the principle as it is different. The first step, you have an information about the principle. You have an information.
Mhm.
Understanding means you think over it. Well, how do you think? What? You ask the question what, why, how, where, when. You remove all the doubts about that principle. So when you remove all the doubts, there is a clarity, and there that clarity is known as
Understanding.
understanding. Are you clear? So now I understand. Third step is I understand, but I don't have an experience. So I have to practice it. When I practice it, I get an experience. Right? So every time, every week, I will briefly talk about one principle. We know the principle, we will understand it. After that, we will practice it. Right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So in every session, so second step, once I record that practice and will send to you, I will just, I will put it into a speaker, that is an app. So I'll send you the link, you simply click and I'll put it. Huh? I'll put that
Mhm.
audio file so that you can listen every day and you can do the practice. Right? So
Mhm.
every day you do practice, maybe it is better to do the practice after you wake up, or you do the practice before you go to sleep,
Mhm.
or you don't have any time to do the practice.
I don't know. We are here, it means that we are motivated, so we will try.
You are
Even.
motivated. That is really good. So once you do these practices, then remember the experiences every time. Every time you do the practice, you may note down those experiences, and every third day you may send me your experiences, whether it is good, bad, or whatever the experience is. Why? So that I understand the next week I will give you a new customized practices to progress. Clear?
Mhm. Mhm.
Not
Right?
really.
Clear.
May I ask?
Yeah.
You say Thursday? Every Thursday?
Every no, every no, two times, or you send me two mails.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime, whenever you have a wonderful or worst experience. So why, if you don't experience any change and you write to me, I will understand what should be the next session. I can
Mhm.
customize, I can revise, I can give you a new practice.
I understand. Thank you.
Sergey, have you finished your coffee?
I have a little bit more.
No, no, continue taking. Yeah, continue taking. I want to see the smile on your face. Now we will now we will talk of one principle. What is relaxation?
When our mind doesn't think about anything.
Is it possible for the mind to think about nothing?
I think it's possible, but for me, it's really too hard.
It's
But
too hard.
sometimes it happens. It happens when in relaxation practice, when I concentrate on breathing, mind really doesn't think.
But don't you think about breathing? How to do it
Yeah, I
right?
think.
Yes,
I think about
you are
breathing.
still thinking. So, I'm introducing the first principle. What is relaxation according to our common understanding? And what is relaxation according to the teachings
Sure.
of our great masters? Now,
Mhm.
see that in the morning I was giving a lesson to a beautiful girl. She is hardly 20 years old. And she told me that when I go into sleep, I feel totally relaxed. I said, do you know that you are sleeping, and do you know that you are relaxed in sleep? You don't know about sleep. Nobody knows about sleep. You
Mhm.
only know when you wake up, then you know I had a sound sleep and I'm totally relaxed and fresh. So we don't know, we don't have a first hand experience of relaxation, even though we
Mhm.
relax in deep sleep. Okay?
Mhm.
You get it? This is what we are understanding, a common understanding. Some people say, let me take a cup of coffee and then I'm totally relaxed. I enjoy. Some people, some people say, today I got money and now I'm relaxed.
Mhm.
Yeah? So people
Mhm.
have the wrong notion about what is relaxation. I met my soulmate. Now I'm totally relaxed. I'm relaxed because I am married. I
It's a
am
Mhm.
different point
relaxed
of view.
because I divorced.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. In our age, it's more.
I- so my relaxation depends on some people outside, some object outside, something outside. And if
Mhm.
that object I like, and if I live with that object, it gives me relaxation. Or a person. If I don't like a person, I want to be too far from that person to be relaxed. Isn't it, Eileen?
Mhm. Mhm.
So, what did I say? I'm happy because I'm married. I'm unhappy because I'm married.
Divorced
So, I'm
partner.
happy if I'm divorced. Why? Because I don't like that person. That is why I wanted divorce to be happy. I like that person, therefore I am happy. So this is how our mind understand relaxation, peace and happiness. Clear? I'm not going deep.
Mhm.
So you are ready to, you can ask me the questions. And what is relaxation in Eastern wisdom? What our master speaks about relaxation.
When our mind doesn't depend on outworld.
That is one thing,
Mm.
rightly said, Tanya, that when the mind is not attached, mind is not attached to anything outside, this is the way to understand. That is the second step, that we are understanding what the relaxation is. But the relaxation in Eastern wisdom is, let me give you an example. There is a storm outside. There is a storm outside.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you rush inside the home and close the door. You don't fight with the storm. Do you create relaxation and calmness inside the house? It is already there.
Mhm.
So, what you did, you moved inside the home. Are you getting it? So, what is the relaxation in Eastern wisdom? When you move the mind
Inside.
inside from outside, you meet with relaxation and calmness inside naturally. You need not
Mhm.
do anything. Only thing that you should be aware that the storm is outside. So
Mhm.
you are aware that calmness is inside your home. So you rush inside, you open the door, move inside, close the door, and you are in the calm. You don't worry about the storm. Did you understand? Understand, and then we will practice.
Yeah,
So now see that. Now there are many factors. So Tanya explained the first factor, that our mind should not be dependent on anything outside. There are two ways to depend. For example, I like you, so I am dependent on you. So if you are with me, I am happy. If you are not with me, I am unhappy. There is another part, that I don't like you. So you are with me, I am unhappy. And if you are not with me, I am happy. You understand? So there are two parts: attachment, detachment, likes, dislikes.
dislikes.
So mind is not dependent on anything in the world outside. That means you are on a right path. We will understand the other part later, then how to live in the world. We will understand that later. So I'm not picking up. Now see that the mind is scattered outside in millions of directions. When the mind is outside, it is scattered in millions of directions. So, Sergey, at this time, when your eyes are open, the mind is going through the eyes, through the ears, through the sensation of touch. It is aware of me, it is aware of your room, it is aware of the color of your light, it is looking at the computer monitor. It is thinking at the same time. So, mind is scattered in millions of directions when it is moving outside. And when the mind moves outside, it simply leaves all the directions where it is moving. There is only one you inside. So the mind is moving to only one you. You cannot say, oh, there is two Tanya inside, there is two Irina inside, there is two Sardo. There is only one. So when the mind starts moving inside, it leaves the storm outside and it meets with the self in highest meditation. But even when the mind changes the direction from outside to inside, it moves within, it lives within, that brings the relaxation. But if you keep the mind within all the time, you are always relaxed. Then you act and speak out of relaxation. Don't worry, don't be so serious. We will do practically, Sergey, and we will understand. You see that? It is so simple. I told you, the storm is outside. You don't fight with the storm. You move inside your house and you close the door. You are already in the state of calmness and relaxation. Because that storm is not affecting you.
That's understandable, Guruji. I feel like probably, that's my guess, we need to build some kind of a house to separate world outside and all the stuff outside, which what is inside. When you're talking about we should go inside and close the door and stay inside of the house where we have that calmness, it means that we need to have that house. So when people don't feel like they have that house, don't have
That,
that walls,
yes, yes,
they are not separating in between. They're just standing in that storm and say, "Hey, I
yes,
don't have that house. I feel
yes.
myself bad because of I have no house."
What a beautiful way of thinking. That is the way we understand. That is why the Eastern wisdom, first, you have to listen to the principles. By listening, you learn that there is a house inside. What is that house inside? That is your true nature. What is the true nature is made up of? It is made up of permanent peace and happiness, love and wisdom. I'm not teaching any religion, cult, dogma, belief. I'm not saying anything that God lives within. So, what I'm making you understand? That there is a house inside beyond the mind, according to the teachings of the masters. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I have already explained in Eastern wisdom. Now we come down and we learn the principle of relaxation. And then the next question comes, how to move the mind within, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that will
Mm-hmm.
make the things more clear. Just close your eyes for a 10 second. Just close your eyes. Now, the moment you close your eyes, the sense organ is not seeing anything outside. That is the first step. Open your eyes. Open it. That is how we, in every meditation and relaxation, the teacher tells you to close your eyes. It is a symbolic of that you are
Mm-hmm.
closing all the five sense organs. The sense organ is not chasing, looking any object of the world outside. So when it is not looking any object of the world outside, that is the first step. So why not we do the practice first, and then we will understand, we will share the experiences, and I will explain you practically in that practice. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So first is our relaxation practice. Close your eyes.
Eyes.
Close your eyes. Put your hands down comfortably. I don't know, don't hold yourself. Eyes are closed. So when you close your eyes, that means the eye is not required to see anything, any object outside. Why? Because we are moving the mind within. Then, position of the body. Find out the best position of the body. What is the best position so that you continue to be into that position of the body until the practice. Now you already have that position of the body. Now in the stage one, we make the body comfortable. That body is a door. From there we have to move inside. So first we have to make this door comfortable. How you make the door comfortable? Move the mind on the neck joint. You move the mind on the neck joint. You become aware of the neck joint. That awareness gives you an experience of sensation, being comfortable, and steadiness. So again with understanding, we are move the mind on the shoulder joints. What it means? Mentally, you are looking at the shoulder joint. So, where the mind goes on the body, you know there is a sensation. So, it is confirmed that your mind is on the shoulder joints. Second is now know that sensation. Is it comfortable? Yes, no need to move. If it is not comfortable, make sure gently move and align the position of the shoulder joint, but don't move unnecessarily. So once it is comfortable, then what? You experience the steadiness. Now, so it's a subtle process. So when you experience the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness, you are preventing the mind to go outside. How? By an experience of sensation, being comfortable, and steadiness. In the next lesson, we'll go deeper. I strictly follow the teachings of the great master. Yari deham pratakratyachiti vishramyatisthasi adunaiva sukhi shantah bandhamukto bhavishyasi. It is the verse written almost 3,000 years ago. So I'm translating that verse. Move the mind on the hip joint. You become aware of it. You feel the sensation. You experience being comfortable and steadiness. We are not forcing the body to be still, but we are looking at the door that is already steady. That is the key. So now move the mind on the knee joints. Feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. Move the mind on the entire body, from the top of the head to the toes. The mind moves from the top of the head to the toes. You know it, you feel the sensation, you are comfortable, and steadiness is there. So now in the next stage, we follow the 4 simple steps, which I call the steps that leads to relaxation mindfulness. What is the first step? It's a play and a fun. Move the mind on the head and the neck. The mind is touching the skin of the head and the neck. And you will find there is a sensation, just become aware. Similarly, move the mind on the right arm. Feel the sensation. Just feeling the sensation, you should know the sensation is there. That is what it means. Sensation and awareness. Move the mind on the left arm. Feel the sensation and become aware. Move the mind on the chest and the belly. Feel the sensation and become aware. You see that what I'm saying in this step? Mind, look at the major parts of the body. I'm not saying look at any object in the world. Am I changing the direction of the mind? Yes. Move the mind on the right leg. Feel the sensation and become aware. Move the mind on the left leg. Feel the sensation and become aware. Move the mind on the entire body. Be there on the body. Experience the sensation and awareness. Now we move to the second step. Next step. Now move the mind once again to the head and the neck. Sensation is there, and inside the sensation, the stillness is there. So if you experience the sensation and a natural stillness, you're moving the mind within. You cannot understand physically because mind is a subtle instrument. So move the mind on the right arm. The mind moves from the right shoulder to the fingertips, the entire right arm. Experience sensation and the stillness there. Move the mind on the left arm. Feel the sensation and experience the stillness. Move the mind on the rib cage, the entire rib cage in the front and the back. The mind is there, so you feel the sensation, but you feel little more a natural state of stillness. Continue with that state of the stillness to succeed. We are not forcing the body to be still. It's a natural. So what the natural stillness shows? Mind is not moving outside. If it moves outside, it will move the body. Move the mind on the belly, on the stomach. Experience sensation and the stillness. Move the mind on the right leg. The mind is touching the right leg from the right side of the waist to the toes. You feel the sensation and you experience the stillness. Move the mind on the left leg. You feel the sensation and you experience the stillness. Move the mind on the entire body from the top of the head. Move the mind slowly from the top of the head to the toes. Experience sensation and stillness. It's not a big deal when I continue to suggest you are feeling relaxed, then it's not a big deal. I'm not using the word relaxation at all. And we will share our experiences at the conclusion. Now, the next step. Look inside the head. If when you experience blankness, emptiness, darkness inside the head, your mind is already living within. So just play with the mind. Look inside the head in the space. The moment you see the space or blankness, say to yourself, I am in peace. Move the mind inside the heart. So when you see, when you experience blankness or emptiness or nothingness or simply the space your mind is already living within, just say to yourself, I'm in peace. Mind living within instantly gives you that experience. That is what the verse is. Yadi deham prathakratya chari vishramya tishtasi adhunaiva sukhi shantah bandha mukto bhavishyasi. Move the mind again inside the heart. Be there. Become aware of the space within, or blankness, or darkness. Say to yourself, I am in peace. And the last step now, the mind is living within. So, from within, you are looking at the breath that is moving in and out. That is the first point of awareness. You're not changing the rate and the rhythm of the breath. That is the second point of awareness. When the breath goes in, you experience sensation inside the nose. When the breath returns, you experience sensation inside the nose. In the state of sensation and the stillness in the body, in the state of being comfortable and the stillness in the body, you are looking at the breath, feeling the sensation, no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. The mind goes somewhere else, bring the mind back and start looking at the breath. I say looking at the breath, you are not concentrating on the breath. Concentration means an effort. No, do nothing. Just live into that state of doing nothing. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand. Feel the sensation. There is a change. Move the mind on the left hand. Feel the sensation. Open your eyes slowly. Practice is done. I see the smile on Irina's face. What happened?
Thanks God it's over. Whew. It was too intimate. It was scary. I got almost unconscious in the middle. Whew.
Yes. You see, Irina, that this education is totally different from our day-to-day experiences. So, what happens when the mind goes within? It leaves the world outside completely, even for a few seconds. The mind says it is scary. It is fearful. Actually, it is not. In deep sleep, you don't experience your body, you don't experience your mind, and you are not aware. So, because you are not aware, so there is no need of the fear and this being scared. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I forgot to breathe.
That too is another. That too is another challenge. So when you do the practice next time, don't worry about anything. You are always in safe hands. I will never give you any practice that may be of any harm to you.
Okay.
Do
But
you
Tanya,
forget breathing in deep sleep?
no,
How do you know that you don't forget breathing in deep sleep?
in the morning I'm still alive.
You see, one of the teachings of our master says we have to get rid of many wrong notions that we have created in our life. That is why I'm answering.
Mm-hmm.
So once you remove all the wrong notions, you know how easy it is to relax.
And the
Okay.
only I feel usually I do not want to leave this state. So, and usually I feel sorry about leaving the state.
That is good. So that is, you see that? I think, Tanya has done a lot of practices with me. Yeah, with Oksana also. So, and she has translated. So she has a clarity of understanding. So it becomes easy for her to move into that state of relaxation. So, what is happening? We should discover by the practice what is an experience of relaxation. One of the experiences that you don't have a single thought, totally blank and empty. That also becomes scary. You want to
Mm-hmm.
manage your thoughts, and if there no thoughts are there, you get scared. So that is the wrong notion we have to remove. Are you understanding? So how are you, Sergey?
Uh, at the end of the practice, I feel that my mind uh, trying to move outside to grabbing for some thoughts. So I believe that it's kind of a practice when you can stay longer and longer, keeping your mind calm. Like, hey, don't go anything. That's like a
I like
kid
it.
which is trying to, can I go there? Like, please stay here, relax. And it's like a minute or two, and then can I? No, 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 stay here, relax. And then it's for this kid, it's like more boring and boring. Like, hey, I can't stay it anymore. I would like to go outside. I would like to play with other kids. I would like to play with other thoughts.
I like, Sergey, your explanation. If you treat your mind like a small kid, no, you need not to go there. Hold on. Be there. When the mind wants to go outside, tell the mind, please return to the breath. You are not doing anything. I'm not giving you a tough task. You simply look at the breath. You feel the sensation. That is all. Oh, the mind wants to go outside. Again, bring it back. So this is what one should do in this practice. But don't worry. I have only 5,000 practices with me. So if the mind wants to go outside and it doesn't listen to you, I know what is to be given. What is to be given and how you can move into that state. So that is not an issue. You see that principles are same.
Mm-hmm.
Every teacher, whether it is Buddha or Krishna or Shiva or our great masters, follow the same principle. What difference is? They customize the practices based on the level of their students. That is the
Mm-hmm.
only difference. iPhone, Android phone, principle is the same. Principle is the same. Utility is the same, but still
Mm-hmm.
they are different. So same
Mm-hmm.
way, the meditation is always one, but it has different steps to help the mind of different people, and so that they can succeed in the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I know for sure that's right because a year ago I felt so confused. Even now it's hard to work with my mind, but a year ago it was a nightmare. And even half a year, it was a nightmare when you told me, Tanya, how long are you going to stay in panic and uh, small things?
Yes.